In the complex geopolitical landscape of the 21st century, the most potent symbol of military might is not a missile in a silo, but a moving airfield. A nuclear-powered supercarrier, 100,000 tons of sovereign territory, capable of projecting overwhelming force anywhere on Earth. But one carrier holds a uniquely critical position. While others surge from American shores when crises erupt, this one is already there. It is the centerpiece of the forward-deployed naval forces. This is the USS Ronald Reagan CVN, homeported in Yokosuka, Japan. She is the tip of the American spear in the Indo-Pacific, embodying her namesake's philosophy, peace through strength. The Indo-Pacific region is the engine of the global economy, home to the world's busiest sea lanes, and the site of intense geopolitical competition. It is also characterized by what military strategists call the tyranny of distance. The problem is vastness and volatility. The Pacific Ocean is immense. When tensions flare, whether near the Korean Peninsula, the Taiwan Strait, or in the contested waters of the South China Sea, the time required to deploy a carrier strike group from the West Coast of the United States can be measured in weeks. In the modern era of hypersonic weapons and rapid mobilization, weeks are an unacceptable delay. To maintain stability and deter aggression, presence is mandatory. The agitation is the realization that distance creates a dangerous vacuum. If the primary guarantor of regional security is thousands of miles away when a crisis begins, the consequences are catastrophic. Adversaries, perceiving a window of opportunity, may gamble on aggression, believing they can achieve their objectives before a response can be mounted. Allies, dependent on American security guarantees, face existential threats if support is delayed. Confidence in alliances erodes, and the delicate balance of power tips toward chaos. A delayed response is often equivalent to defeat. If you cannot respond immediately to a challenge, your deterrent is not credible. The stability of the entire region depends on the immediate availability of overwhelming force. The solution is the concept of forward-deployed naval forces, or FDNF. Instead of reacting to crises, the United States maintains a permanent, combat-ready presence at the heart of the theater. Since 2015, the USS Ronald Reagan has served this critical mission from Yokosuka, Japan. This strategic positioning means the Reagan is not just a warship. She is America's 911 in the Pacific. CVN 76 is a Nimitz-class supercarrier, the ninth of her class and one of the most modern. Powered by 2 nuclear reactors, she can remain on station indefinitely, sprinting at speeds over 30 knots. By being home-ported in Japan, the Reagan eliminates the transit time across the Pacific. When the call comes, she is ready to respond not in weeks, but in hours. The proof of the Reagan's impact lies in her capabilities and her record of service. The carrier displaces over 100,000 tons and supports a crew of nearly 5,000 sailors. Her true weapon is the Carrier Air Wing 5. This formidable unit comprises over 60 aircraft, including FA-18 Super Hornets for strike and air superiority, EA-18G Growlers for electronic warfare, E-2D Hawkeyes for early warning, and a sophisticated array of helicopters. This air wing can generate hundreds of sorties per day, dominating the airspace and striking targets with precision. The Reagan's presence has been vital in times of peace as well as conflict. In 2011, while the Reagan was operating in the region, the devastating Tohoku earthquake and tsunami struck Japan. The carrier rapidly became the central floating base for Operation Tomodachi, providing critical humanitarian aid and disaster relief, saving countless lives, and demonstrating the profound strength of the US-Japan alliance. Year after year, the Reagan conducts high-intensity patrols and participates in major multinational exercises like Keen Sword and Valiant Shield, constantly honing the edge of the spear. The life of the forward-deployed carrier is one of constant readiness. The operational tempo is relentless. Imagine the USS Ronald Reagan operating in the South China Sea. The waters are crowded. Unidentified aircraft test the strike group's defenses, and other naval vessels shadow the formation. The tension is palpable. On the flight deck, the controlled chaos begins. It is 4.5 acres of the most dangerous real estate on Earth. The air is thick, With the roar of jet engines and the smell of fuel, sailors in colored jerseys move with precise choreography. Amidst the deafening noise, an EFA-18 Super Hornet is loaded with live ordnance by the red-shirted handlers. It taxis to the steam catapult. The pilot salutes. The shooter gives the signal. With a thunderous crash and a burst of steam, the jet is hurled into the sky, accelerating from 0 to 160 miles per hour in 2 seconds. It is followed by another and another. This is not just training. It is a demonstration of resolve. It is a message sent to allies and adversaries alike. We are here, we are ready, and we will not yield. This constant vigilance, executed thousands of miles from home, is the daily reality for the crew of the USS Ronald Reagan. The USS Ronald Reagan is more than just a massive warship. She is a strategic commitment made manifest in steel. In the most consequential region of the world, CVN 76 ensures stability, supports allies, and deters those who would threaten the international order. Our call to action is to recognize the unique demands placed upon the sailors of the forward-deployed naval forces. They operate at the highest levels of readiness, far from the comforts of home, embracing the challenges of living and serving overseas. Their dedication is the true engine of the USS Ronald Reagan. As the geopolitical landscape continues to